I don't know about you, Nancy, but every morning I get my thing from the New York Times where it sort of consolidates all of the news for the
Right,
last 24 hours.
right.
And it basically gives me headlines, and then I
Mhm.
can go in and click and I can pick to go in depth on any of the headlines.
Right,
But it
right.
just, for a busy person, it gives you an overview. Well, I love that Spectrum is starting to do that for the autism community. And
Oh, great.
that's how I got hip to this story. But we're talking about anorexia, and this is the thing that I don't know that I knew this until Dr. Granpeesheh told me this, like, I don't know, 2, 3 years ago. Did you know that there is a higher incidence of anorexia in the female autism community? Did you know that that was a thing?
I did not know that. And according to this article, it's 20 to 30% of women in treatment display diagnostic features characteristic of autism. That's a
Yeah.
huge percentage.
So of all the people who display anorexia symptoms, 20 to 30% of them also may not have a full diagnosis, but exhibits characteristics of autism. But it's also true the other way too, that if you have, especially, this doesn't leave out boys, but especially for the girls, if you have a girl who's on the autism spectrum, that you need to keep an eye on because statistically they are much more likely to have some form of anorexia nervosa, which is a very concerning thing. And what this study, what I gleaned from it, and thank goodness we have Leah Hirschfeld joining us later, who's so much better at research. But what I gleaned from it, Nancy, is that because this number is so high, that they really need to be looking at the ways in which they treat anorexia, because they're not taking what someone who is on the spectrum, how they experience therapy. Is that what you got from it?
That's what I got from this study, exactly. That they need to approach it through the lens of possibly having somebody on the spectrum, dealing with a young woman on the spectrum, when they have the diagnosis of anorexia nervosa.
And if you think about it, the first time that Dr. Granpeesheh explained to me and said that, anorexia is very much a thing in the autism community, it comes sort of under that heading of the ritualistic behaviors that, we see our kids sometimes line up cars on the floor, or they're like, we have to go down this street to get to the school and we can't go down that street. That very, I must do it this way, I can't do it another way thinking, if that gets transferred over to food and to body image, is when you find yourself in some, serious waters with the potential of anorexia nervosa. But how amazing is it they're starting to go, well, hey, if this is a significant portion of the population, then we should be looking at how they experience treatment and potentially changing treatment as a result of that. So I'm glad that they're at least looking at this, and that we have a trend in this where we're looking at healthcare for people on the spectrum and taking into consideration their point of view,
Yes.
which doesn't that feel like the biggest duh in the world? Like, why did it take us so long to get here? But at least we're starting to get there. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.